What's up, you guys? I am Joseph. It has been a while since I have put out a video. I apologize for that. I have things switched up in here. The window is not behind me anymore. It is in front of me. I now am wearing a microphone and a headset. I just said these two things backwards, maybe because I'm an idiot sometimes. Oh well, we all do stuff like that. First thing we're going to talk about. North Dakota has been fighting against the transgender issue of youth transitioning little kids over into a gender that they are not born with, nor can they identify as, because you cannot become another gender. You can only be one of two genders. Male, female, you're born, male or female. It's not a light switch. There's no on and off. You're XX or you're XY. There are some very, very rare cases. They are so small, they are so rare, you cannot use them to define the rule. Let's get into it. Let's watch a video. Let's see what happened.
Today, North Dakota's Republican governor signed a bill into law which restricts transgender health care. It allows prosecutors to charge health care providers who perform sex reassignment surgeries on minors or give gender-affirming medication like puberty blockers to trans kids. The ACLU described the law as a vast government overreach that denies critical support for trans youth.
All right, guys, so that is the first bill that we're going to be talking about. They recently passed a law saying that it is illegal for any medical personnel to assist with kids transitioning under the age of 18 from male to female or female to male. The reasons because this is essentially abuse of children. I just hit my cord. I'm sorry about that. Holy crap. Once again, idiot moment. When they give puberty blockers to children, the only thing they're doing, preventing them from potentially having kids in the future, there is no good that would come from that. So the idea behind their thought process is, oh, if we get them on puberty blockers, they're not going to commit suicide. Therefore, these puberty blockers, they're going to be life-saving. Newsflash, a life-saving issue means the other is going to kill you. Last I checked, you're not going to die from puberty. There are no studies, no peer-reviewed journals that say anything about any individual, any child, any teenager dying from puberty. Not going to happen. You're here, I'm here. You hit puberty, I hit puberty. That's proof. That crap is BS. All right, so the next BS that we're going to be talking about is the North Dakota law that also puts a limit on bathroom access for transgenders. So we're going to go ahead and switch over. I have it pulled up right here. So we're going to scroll down. We're going to check this out. The transgender children and adults in North Dakota won't be allowed to use bathrooms, locker rooms, or showers that match the gender they identify with in places like college dormitories and jails under a new law signed by the governor. Dorms and facilities controlled by the State Board of Higher Education are affected, as well as correctional facilities for youth and adults. Restrooms and shower rooms will be designated for use exclusively by males or exclusively by females. By the way, for those who are confused, males is XY, females is XX. That's in case there's any kind of liberal Democrats that are listening to this. Transgender or gender non-conforming people will need to get approval from a staff member to use the restroom or shower room of their choice. And I pray that every single instance of request for approval gets denied. North Dakota legislature approves bill allowing teachers to ignore students' preferred pronouns. This is another one that's important. Let's go ahead and get into this. North Dakota bill advanced to the governor's desk would allow public school teachers and employees of government entities to ignore the preferred pronouns of their transgender students and colleagues. This is important. If students come in, if a boy comes in and says he's a girl, that teacher is not required to acknowledge the boy as a girl. Therefore, the teacher can take action if he attempts to use the girl's bathroom, because he will be in violation of a girl's privacy. The actual biological girls, not the ones that are, making it up as they go along because they have gender dysphoria, which, by the way, is a mental illness, and it's ridiculous that a boy with a mental illness is being deemed as the same level as a biological female. So if that isn't insulting, I don't know what is. If you look down right here, we'll see there is a Republican who actually opposed the bill, but for her reason, it was simply that it didn't go far enough. While it does include provisions for public schools, it does not do anything for private schools that receive state and federal funding. And honestly, I actually agree with her. However, at least this is a step in the right direction. They can expand on this later down the road and include private schools in a future bill. Perfectly fine. Now, the next one, this is not LGBTQ related, this is abortion related. So if you look over here, it says North Dakota on Monday adopted one of the strictest anti-abortion laws in the country as the governor signed legislation banning the procedure throughout pregnancy with the exception of up to 6 weeks. In those early 6 weeks, abortions would be allowed only in the cases of rape, incest, or medical emergencies. After 6 weeks, rape and incest victims cannot get abortions. Abortions to treat some medical emergencies are allowed at any stage of pregnancy. I understand some people are going to be a little irate about this part right here. After 6 weeks, rape and incest victims cannot get abortions. I get that. However, you also can't take the actions of the father, as much as I hate to say it, biologically would be the father, and put them on the child. You can't simply kill a child because the child is going to be born as a result of rape. It's unfortunate, don't get me wrong. Rape, incest, neither one of those should ever happen. Completely condemn anybody who commits either one of these things right here. But, we also have to protect the children as well. As you can see, guys, North Dakota is really leading the charge against the Democrat Party, against the leftist ideologies of abortion, LGBT, elemental P, alphabet community, whatever the crap you're going to call them. I don't care. That's really all I wanted to talk about today, especially with this being my first video back. I plan on doing more regularly. We're going to keep this going. Let me know what you think. Leave a like and a comment down below. Also subscribe. What can I do to improve? I know there is a lot of room for improvement. So just, again, let me know. I would appreciate that. Later, guys.